I'm in the Toy Fair TV studio with Lesley from Playtime PR, who is behind a board game club. We'll talk about that in a minute, but in her love for board games, and I have a love for board games as well, it's good because you've done my work for me. You've gone around the exhibition and found what you think are the best three, well, not necessarily the best, I suppose, but the ones that have stood out the most.
Yep, the ones that we think are going to be quite big in 2015 and the ones that are going to work well at Board Game Club this year.
OK, so what have we got first?
So first up, we've got UFO Alarm from University Games.
Yep.
Quite simply, you are trying to escape from a farm, but while you're being attacked by an alien ship, which will rapidly try and suck up your pieces.
Right, OK.
So, for example,
right,
like
get
this.
in for this, Rog, because this is good.
Ready?
Get
you ready?
Nice
this is very
get
exciting.
Down here on the piece. Yeah. That's it. Watch
Are
this.
you ready? Here we go.
How good is that?
What's not to love? That's.
I want to go. Right, let's go over to this one. Da, 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 da.
So you're trying to escape the aliens, you're trying to escape from the farm,
and
hey! You're taking your animals with you, but
that is a brilliant
idea.
One by
one they're being sucked up into the alien ship. So whoever's left with their pieces at the end is the winner of that game.
I think the reason I really like this as well because you know, it's not a license, it's not an existing board game brand, it's just like a one-off game, do you know what I mean? Which is quite a bold move.
Yeah, there's a little bit of innovation there, there's a little bit of novelty, so it's it can be quite a giggle with that whole kind of...
So ages 6 and upwards, that, yeah?
That's right,
up to 4 players. That is good. What's the aim of the game then, by the way?
Just to survive and to still have some of your farm animals intact by the end of the game. So whoever's left with some farm animals is the winner of that game.
Brilliant.
So
good. Love that.
Nice, simple.
So it's UFO Alarm from University Games, who are down on the ground floor. What have we got next?
There's also Skribble Heads, which grabbed our attention because we do like a bit of a silly game. So this is a bit of a mash-up of a few other games in a sense.
Yeah.
You wear a white, clean board on your head.
Yep.
And you draw an image, so it's a kind of bit of a Pictionary, bit of a who am I type game.
Yeah.
You draw something on there and your teammates have to guess what it is, but obviously you can't see because it's strapped to your own head.
Amazing. See, I'm worried because I'm a rubbish drawer. Or I suppose artist is the correct word rather than drawer. I'm a rubbish artist, so I don't know even how I would do like with that on my head, and it's back to front as well.
I'm not entirely sure anyone's going to be that good at drawing on their own head.
I mean, that there, I think that's wishful thinking, that.
Yeah.
Like, to be able to do an elephant.
We had to go at this yesterday, and nothing legible at all.
Probably better better with alcohol as well.
Yeah. So that's from Paul Lamond. That's a new one out this year, which will be, I think, quite a good one at Board Game Club. Certainly, that will definitely go down well with our crowds.
Cool. So it's Paul Lamond. If you want to see that, right on the ground floor in the middle, you can't miss them. Look out for their black balloon.
This one, I'm gonna get this one out because this is a nice kind of physical, again, little bit of a slightly different gameplay. So if I can just
this is called Lifted.
2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries.
From Coiled Spring.
Lifted is from Coiled Spring, and Coiled Spring are right at the back on the lower west hall by the cafe, aren't they? Right in the corner there.
So I won't get all of the bits out, but you get the idea. You've got these different pieces that fit in to these kind of spaces here.
Right, yeah.
You turn over a card which has a pattern on it. You set the timer.
Yeah.
And you happen to be wearing this rather attractive crane on your head.
A crane on your head?
I will give you an idea.
You look like the Karate Kid.
Headgear does not
necessarily
fit me.
This is great. This is like someone's taken the old-fashioned fishing game.
It's it's a bit hook a duck in a way.
Yeah.
I've weirdly not put out the piece that I need for this pattern. But so you have a timer set. You're not allowed to use your hands, and we're in a race. There being 2 or 4 of us playing this. I'm going to cheat.
That is cheating.
Otherwise we'll be
That
here
is
all
bad,
day.
Leslie.
Look at that. We'll be here all day.
Oh, so it has to go into that. So that's what the circle's for. You have to
you have to lift it into here
pattern
and make the pattern. So actually, I've done this the wrong way round. I should have this.
Do you know, Leslie? Oh, look, you got it.
There you go. There we are.
You look so...
And,
you look so cool right now.
I've never looked better.
So is that only for 2 players then, head-to-head?
Yeah, head-to-head, literally, with your crane on your head. But that one will do well, I think, certainly with our crowds anyway. So it's slightly different. It's that kind of mash-up of activity games, physical games, and a bit of strategy because you're trying to make the exact pattern. Brilliant.
Now, so you said we went around here. Who are the people you were with?
So Board Game Club is myself and Peter Jenkinson, who's a toyologist, so independent kind of toy geek. We run Board Game Club, which is an adult grown-up gaming club. We run about every 6 weeks. Lots of industry there, lots of brands, lots of inventors, lots of public. We have about 80 people come along and we just play games. And it is purely an agenda-free kind of come along, get stuck in. We play anything from Boom Boom Balloon right through to sort of pandemics and the more.
So what is it like structured? Like there's like a board game you're going to play that night, or
no? We theme the night. So this year we're going to have like an inventors night. We're going to have a movie night, and it's going to be games that are related to movies, or it's going to be new inventions, new independent games that are coming through. We're going to have a couple of sponsored nights where we work with some of the brands and do some sort of bigger tournament style nights.
Yep.
But generally, it is purely about getting people back into a room with other grown-ups where they can kind of get stuck into games where maybe in a way they're not kind of being into.
And how does that kind of like work? Like as in, like, you know, because obviously a board game's got to have a finish. Say like the night's ended but the board game's not finished. How does that work? You know, like that Monopoly thing, like if you're playing Monopoly and you have to end it because it's 4 a.m. and you've got work tomorrow.
We tend only to have the sort of games that we work hard on the menu. We make sure we've got games the menu, our carefully curated games menu is designed that it's generally games that last about 30 to 40 minutes at max.
Okay, cool.
There's nothing too intense because we found quite quickly that people in that environment aren't coming to play Monopoly for 3 hours. Like you say, they want to kind of test new stuff that's out there. They want to play things they might not own, that they haven't seen before. So things like Cards Against Humanity go down brilliantly because you can play that for as long as you like.
Course,
but yeah, they kind of move around. We get some of the more sort of games for adults, like Bucket of Doom, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Which is,
So where is it and how can you find out more information?
You can go to playtimepr.com. There's some information there, and you can sign up and we'll let you know when the next ones are. The next one is actually 5th of March. That'll be our first birthday party. So,
oh, nice. Okay,
and it's down in
congratulations.
Clapham. Thank you very much.
Cool.